You've probably read the title, so you know what's going to happen in this video. You're going to learn to wall run. So yeah, please consider subscribing or just interacting with the video at all, because it helps out much more than what you would think. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, so warning. Warning is basically where you just move your hand along the wall and start running along the wall. Okay, so I recommend coming down to crystals, like to the caves, to do it. Just because I find there's a lot more like easier walls to run on than in forests and canyons. Canyons probably the hardest to wall run on because it's all pretty hard. So basically what you want to do is you want to find your hand that you're more confident with. I'm more confident with my left, but I'll show you with my right for now. But you just basically want to practice going along these walls and try to go as high as you can. So basically the technique is have your hand directly flat in it, unless you need to angle it for something. But have your hand mostly directly flat, like facing down, and you just want to push directly down. Most people make the mistake of going like that, which actually pushes you away from the wall. But if you push directly down, you'll start jumping, and that's how you do it. You just kind of jump along the wall. So push directly down and practice. And then over here, you want to learn also to kind of keep yourself still on a wall. Either you can do this, or you can do this and push your arm out. On this wall you don't slide, I don't think, but on like a steeper wall, alright, I'm practicing on crystals, but you want to push your hands slowly out, or you can just, slowly push down. So what you want to practice, you can just come over to the entrance, and depending on which hand you want to do first, you can either go that way or this way. I'm going to start going this way, but actually you want to start over here for this one, because that's like pretty hard if you haven't done this before. You just want to keep on going, and don't push yourself too hard, because otherwise you'll end up getting annoyed at yourself. Basically just want to jump along, go as high as you can. If you start falling, just don't worry, just pick up where you left off and try to go faster and faster without falling. And then over here you can just jump across, and over here's the easiest one. If you're having trouble on those walls, just come over here, practice. This is actually where I learned to switch my hands. Like, you know, if you're wall running and then you want to change direction, this is where I learned, just doing this. And then I eventually practiced that. But yeah, just pushing straight down. And if you want, you can skip this part, but because it is pretty hard, in my opinion. If you can do it, well done. If you want to give it a go, we'll have a go. But yeah, it's pretty hard. And over here is also pretty hard because it's kind of sloped down, and you can't really wall run on something that's sloped down. But yeah, you just want to keep on going along, keep on practicing. Once you've made a full rotation and you're happy with how well you did it, you can switch hand and then go on this hand. Slowly going higher and higher again. The same thing. To fall down, you basically just want to just practice that. I don't really know how to explain it. Over here you can just skip that. Yeah, just skip all of this. Then once you get to this wall, you can practice wall running again. just keep on practicing. And I recommend doing this at a private lobby because then you don't have the hassle of all the what do you call it? All the sweats or something trying to get you. And it's much easier to wall run on slightly angled walls rather than ones that go straight up. And if you're slipping on one part of the wall, you just want to kind of jump across to the next like section of wall. You can tell which part of the section, because like here, there's a slight angle. So if you're stuffing up on this one, I can't even get up there at the moment. But you're stuffing up over here, like that, you can just jump across and then you should be good to go over here. But yeah, once you're confident with this, just keep on practicing this until you're like fully confident in your abilities, and then you just want to come all the way up. Forest is the next easiest in my opinion, because there's the most walls to wall run, whether on canyons. It's mainly just doing that, because you're trying to get out of the canyon. But yeah, this is where wall running can come in, and you can kind of like pull yourself up. Oh crap. You can just pull yourself up these things. Like that. You just But yeah, the next best place to practice, well, this is where I actually first practiced. That's probably why I didn't get it straight away, because this is harder. I practiced jumping off here. And you don't want to kind of jump across there. Like the first thing when you're struggling, you kind of just practice doing that. And then for your right hand, you want to come to this corner. And then you want to just do that. Just want to keep on practicing that, and then eventually you will get a lot better. Like, it just takes a lot of practice. All these things to do, anything to do with the wall, takes a lot of practice. So, saying this again, it is very hard to wall run directly up something flat or overhanging. Wall running does come in handy though, in like most scenarios, so you should probably learn it whilst you're still new at the game. And also the wall run, and over here as well, you can kind of practice switching hands like that. Basically like that. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Yeah, just keep on practicing. See ya.